Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the Los Angeles Clippers MyNBA series here on NBA 2K24, and today's matchup is a massive one as both of these two teams, you can see the standings on your screen, are fighting for a play-in spot, and these two teams could rematch with the winner of this game actually hosting that play-in matchup. So a lot on the line here between these two teams. We're inside 10 games to play in the regular season, so all these games matter. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more basketball content. Year 3 potentially could be on the horizon. If that is something you want to see, please let me know in the comments section below. But it's time to get down to courtside here at the Intuit Dome. We are ready for tip-off, and it is won by the Denver Nuggets, and we are underway. The Clippers are the home squad. They're wearing their black and white unis, while the Nuggets will be wearing the whites. And the game will start with a tray ball by the Denver Nuggets to get this one going. Jamal Murray knocks it down, who actually in this game is battling an injury. Both teams a little banged up. Murray is playing despite his. There will be no Aaron Gordon, though, for the Nuggets. He's dislocated his left patella. His season is done, as Nah'Shon Hyland will get the first points for us. He's had a pretty solid 2 games against the Nuggets this year, 15 points per game in those 2 contests. But back to the injury thing, the Clippers battling some of their own. No Zubats for the rest of the regular season, and Paul George will actually be getting the night off as he is a little bit fatigued after the stellar week that he has had. But Nah'Shon Hyland has recently returned to the lineup, so a little bit of good news for the Clippers. As here is Love dribbling left side, hands it off for James Harden. He's going to pull from 3, and he's going to miss off the mark. Rebounded here by the Denver Nuggets. Jokic will just bring it up himself. Over to Bradley Beal. Now Murray left side for 3. Going to hack up another one, and this time he's off the mark. Rebounded by the Clippers, quickly up the court. Here's Hyland, got a little bit of space for 3 of his own, and he's not going to hit. So the Clippers start 0 for 2 from downtown. Now Murray left side with it. Over to Jokic. Love's going to have his hands full in this matchup. You can see Jokic just using his string pulleys his way inside and slams it down with 2 hands. That is the 2-time NBA MVP. You can see on the road this year, 21.7 points per game, almost double-digit assists. He has been a matchup nightmare this year, as Hyland off of the off-ball screen gets right to the basket. Nice move there by Bones, who has the first 4 points of the contest for the Clippers. Murray inside here for Jokic. Again, Love on him, backing him down. Again, just using his strength and just slamming it down with 2 hands. The Joker means the business tonight. Kevin Love, that's on back-to-back possessions where he has not had an answer for the strength of the Joker. As now Love has it to top of the key. He's going to get a screen left side from Leonard. Kevin Love driving. I don't know if he's going to win that matchup. He dishes it out instead for Boston as he pulls up from the mid-range and aroused around the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Nuggets. Jokic strings up the court over to Murray as there is a matchup nightmare on the low block. Unfortunately, the Nuggets don't see it, as instead Murray will miss the 3. They had Hyland guarding Jokic. That would have been a recipe for disaster. Instead, on the other end, Leonard gets inside. He's going to back down his man. Leaves Harden wide open for 3, and he knocks it down. James Harden, the former NBA MVP, who hasn't had the best half of the season since the All-Star break. Still averaging 22 points per game at home this year, but you'd like to see him take a step up, especially tonight with no George playing. Here's Watanabe on the low post, being guarded by Love. Hands it off for Braun, who actually gets stripped. He gets it right back. Ball's kicked out to the 3-point line by Bradley Beal, who gets a screen. Beal pulls from 3, and it rattles in and out. Rebounded here by the Clippers up the court. Here goes Harden. Thought about it from 3, instead drives by Beal, and he's not going to finish with the left hand. Harden with a rare layup miss. Instead, Murray's going to pull from 3 on the other end, and he's going to miss as well. So the pace quickens. Here's the first quarter progresses. Hyland screen left side by Love. Drives to the rack. He's going to get fouled by Jokic. We'll go a couple minutes later here in the first quarter. Nuggets still lead 17-14. As we got about half a quarter to play. Hyland gets a screen right side. Pulls from the mid-range, and he knocks it down. Nah'Shon Hyland has been the highest scorer for the Clippers. You can see his numbers. He's got 8 points, while the rest of the team has the other half. He's been the best player on the offensive side of the court for us. Just how will he do defensively against Jamal Murray? I know Murray's a little banged up, but he's still getting the better of Highland. Jokic steps in, gives up the ball. Nice pass, and that is what Jokic is good at. Not only is he a threat to score, but he has great vision. Finds Jamal Murray on the back door. It's now 19-16 Nuggets. On the other end, Harden gets a screen. He thought about the 3-ball. Just going to look to reset instead. Dish it inside for Leonard on the low post. He's going to draw Watanabe. And Leonard's going to miss a point-blank layup. I bet he wishes he had that one back. So still a 3-point game. Murray has Love on him. Gets a screen. Love stays with the point guard. Over to Watanabe now. He has Highland on the switch. Love trying, well actually that's Jokic trying to get positioning on Leonard down low. That's a nice matchup to see as Jokic tries the spinning left hook and he can't connect. Leonard with the win on that battle. He pushes up the court himself. He's going to still try to drive inside. He missed a cutting Love. It was wide open at the basket. Instead, Leonard uses his strength, gets inside, and holds on to the ball a little too much. That's going to be a 3 in the key. An offensive foul there. As you can see, the numbers for Jokic this year, I mean, they're already impressive, but he's averaging almost 26 points per game in these last 10, trying to get the Nuggets back to the playoffs. Denver obviously won the title 2 years ago, then last year missed out on the NBA playoffs altogether. Didn't even make the play-in game, so the Nuggets trying to get back and prove that their championship was not a fluke, as there's a nice basket. Yuta Watanabe, the former Phoenix Sun, who came over in a big trade that sent Bradley Beal also to Denver. Instead, the Nuggets gave up Michael Porter Jr. and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to make that happen. That was one of the bigger trades of the season. And Watanabe's found a spot in this Nuggets lineup with Gordon Hurt. Here's Morris now in the game. He backs his way inside, but he can't connect on the layup. Watanabe with the rebound up to Bruce Brown. He stops at the top of the key, gives it up for Murray. Murray guarded by Highland, gets the screen, nothing doing. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Inside here for Jokic, who draws a double. Deal inside for Brown, who hits it off the glass. Bruce Brown gets the 2. Clippers call timeout. We'll go to the end of the first quarter where the Nuggets lead 28-27 after a 12-4 run. Clippers bring it a little bit back, and they bring it all the way back because we're about halfway through the second quarter now, all tied up at 44 apiece as a lot of the starters start to check back into this game. Deal over to Jokic, still being guarded by Love. Love playing a little bit softer. I think he wants Jokic to actually face him straight up, but Nikola Jokic is still going to try to drive inside. He misses the layup, so that defensive battle was won by Kevin Love. Here's Highland on the other end. Clippers with a chance to take their first lead of the contest here. Highland goes isolation, pulls up from 3, and he's a little too strong, but Love with a nice offensive board. He skies up for it. Resetting the play now. 8 seconds to go here on the shot clock. Harden screen right side by Leonard. He's going to dish it over to Boston. They got to throw something up, but it's Leonard at the low block who does. And LA has their first lead of the contest, 46-44, thanks to Kawhi Leonard via the Brandon Boston Jr. assist. See if the Clippers can hold on to that lead here. It's Beal now with it, being guarded by Harden. It's a screen right side from Zeke Nnaji. Inside for Nnaji. That's a mismatch on Leonard. Leonard doesn't get his hands up. Nnaji way bigger, but Leonard very strong defensively. I shouldn't call that a mismatch. And on the other end, Harden gets inside with a backdoor cut, extends the Clippers' lead. Nice vision there to find the beard down low. It's 48-44. Clippers now starting to take control. The crowd's starting to get into it. Nuggets and Murray trying to answer right back. It's Jokic who hits the floater. Nikola Jokic now 7-time All-Star, 4-time All-First-Team NBA. He's trying to win his 3rd MVP this season. He's got 10 points on the night. Island inside here for Leonard. Here comes a double team. It leaves Boston wide open for a long 2, and he can't connect. Rebounded by the Nuggets. Looks like they're going to start double teaming Leonard on the low block. And actually, ball's ripped by Highland. Love comes up with it. Inside for Boston. Nice pass. He goes for the layup, and he leaves it short. It's a big missed opportunity there for the Clippers to force the turnover, get an easy shot. And a self-inflicted wound. Instead, Murray on the other end gets inside. He leaves it short as well. Leonard was there in defense, but nonetheless, shot he should have made. And the Clippers will pull it back. Try to settle down a little bit. Highland drives to the basket. Whips it around for Boston in the corner. Over to Leonard for 3. No, can't knock it down. Good ball movement there, but the shot doesn't fall. Nuggets pushing the pace. Here's Beal, left side, being guarded by Boston. Off-ball screen. Still staying with Beal. Inside now for Nnaji, and Nnaji kisses it off the glass. Part of that NBA championship team from 2 years ago. He gets his first 2 of the night, averaging 8.1 points per game this year is Nnaji. That is a career high for the big man. He's now all knotted up at 48 apiece. Harden tries to drive inside, and he makes a nice shot. Nuggets call timeout. We'll go to the end of the quarter with Harden with 14 points leading the way in this frame. And it is the Nuggets, though, who had the lead 56-55. This one's been a battle back and forth. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more basketball in the second half. So 2 evenly contested teams, you can tell, fighting for a spot in the play-in tournament. Harden leads the way for all scores 14, but Jokic has 12. And we'll head it back down to courtside here for the second half. And back to the second half of our matchup here with the Nuggets leading 56-55. The Clippers start off with the basketball, including a James Harden who ended the first half in the zone. We saw him catching fire before the intermission. So he has currently the ball, getting a screen from Kawhi Leonard. Dumps it inside. Nice pass to the claw. I think both defenders of the Nuggets thought that Harden would pull, and rightfully so. And he sneaks a pass right over the head of the defender into the hands of Leonard. And that gives the Clippers the lead. First possession here, though, for the Nuggets as Jokic has it. Handoff here for Christian Braun. Over to Jamal Murray. Definitely been a factor despite his injury in this game. As here's Jokic again. Love wanting him to face him up, but Jokic is just going to take him back to the basket anyway and, well, do what he's done best. And that's score at the point, now at 14 points on the night, leading all Nugget players in this one. And a second possession here for the Clippers. Highland backs it up inside for Leonard. Backing down Watanabe, getting some positioning, makes both men jump, goes to the right but a little too strong off the back iron. As Bradley Beal over now to Murray. In transition, actually loses the basketball, gets it back, finds Bradley Beal, who one more pass to Braun, finds Watanabe inside, and great ball movement, ends up with 2 points easy. I think Beal could have pulled from 3 there, but instead the wise and smart decision to wrap the ball around. And Yuta Watanabe, his teammate from Phoenix over to Denver, finds the buckets. Now a 3-point lead in favor of the Nuggets. As here's Highland off of the screen, pulls from the mid-range, and a tough shot over the hands of Jokic, able to get it to drop. That pushes Nahshon Highland up to 15 points now on the night, as that ties him with Harden for the team lead. Jamal Murray from 3, and that one rattles in and out. Rebounded here by the Clippers. As Harden pushes the ball up the court, runs into Braun. Now going to get a screen here from Love. Drives inside, has a path, and he gets swatted hard. Christian Braun hits him on the arm. Listen, James Harden to the line for 2, averaging 20.4 points per game this year. And 6.8 assists. As he makes both of his free throws. He's always been a good free throw shooter in his career. And that gives the Clippers a lead now 61-60. The Nuggets looking to answer right back. Murray being guarded tightly by Highland. Inside for Jokic. Love this time giving him a lot of pressure, and he forces the miss. Good defense there by Love. Collects the rebound, now gets it up to Highland, over to Harden. And guarded by Bradley Beal. Pulls it back a little bit, over to Highland now off the screen. Here it comes from Love again, cuts right side. They leave Love wide open for 3. He's going to take the shot, he's going to knock it down. Kevin Love, nothing but nets. Pushes the lead up to 4. Definitely hasn't had as much of an impact this year as he has in the past, but he has held his own, I would say, as the starting center with Zubats out. As here he is holding his own again against Jokic with a hand in the face. Great defense these past 2 possessions for Kevin Love. Gives the Clippers another chance to get more points on the other end. As Highland looking to set something up here. Over to Leonard. Leonard drives inside, finds Love cutting to the basket, and oh no, he can't make the shot. I thought he had that one there. Instead, he's off the mark. As Jokic will bring it up himself. Over to Bradley Beal now. Now over to Murray again, and they're going to find the matchup this time. Highland got stuck on Jokic again, and well, that is just too easy. Highland, no match for the 2-time NBA MVP. wrestling him in real life and getting it. Jokic has been one of the best players of the month of March here in the Western Conference, but here's a man who doesn't care. Slamming it down with one hand is Kawhi Leonard. Great screen from James Harden, frees him to the basket. And Clippers get those 2 points right back, holding strong to a 4-point lead. As 4 minutes have gone by here in the third quarter. Jokic with it, trying to drive on Love. Gets the space, but a little bit to the left, and he misses. Rebounded here by Love. As he gives it up again to Highland, who's looking to push the pace, pulls it back, now trying to drive inside. But instead will again try to set up a play. Denver's done a pretty good job in transition on defense tonight, not allowing the Clippers to find those fast-paced points. But here is off the screen, Leonard, who can't knock it down. Rebounded by Jokic, you gotta be careful, he's quick with the ball. Oh, he gives it up for Murray, though. Finds Beal right side for 3, and no, he can't knock it down. Wide of his shot, no good, and Highland now on the other end. Here's those fast-paced points. Harden will get inside, and he'll score anyway. Even the Denver Nuggets had good defense on that one. Sometimes Jaden Harden's offense is just too good for another team's defense. 68-62 is your score. As Murray and the Nuggets going a little cold here, trying to find Jokic again. He actually steps out of bounds. That's a turnover. And we'll go to the end of the third quarter where the Clippers host an 86-82 lead. This one is tightly contested, and it's even tightly contested into the final moments of the fourth quarter. Still a 3-point game, 107-104. And we got 3:40 to go. Harden again in takeover mode. As you can see, the entire Denver Nuggets are as well, as that's a big miss from Harden. Missing the 3, and now the Nuggets with a chance to potentially tie it. The whole team in takeover mode. Murray draws Leonard. As now here comes the screen. Murray goes for 3. Can't knock it down. Paul George the rebound. His day off is over. He's going to be needed in crunch time here. He finds Love cutting to the basket and knocks it in with 2 points. Nice shot there by Kevin Love. Good hustle play by the former Miami Heat. He's able to push it up now to a 5-point lead. Murray now with it inside for Jokic. He goes over Kawhi, gets his own rebound, and puts it right back. You can see the Clippers have made a change. They're putting Kawhi Leonard on Jokic in the closing moments of this game. It's definitely going to help in the physicality department, but Jokic does have the size advantage over Leonard, so that'll be a matchup to watch as these game comes to an end. As Leonard's actually drawing a double team here, and he's going to find the open space and draw the foul on Yuta Watanabe. Kawhi Leonard having himself a very good game, 24 points and counting, as he gets the second free throw, and he makes that one as well. So 25 points on the night for Leonard with 8 rebounds as well. Pushes it now to a 5-point game. 2.5 minutes left to go here. We'll stay with this one to the end. As Bradley Beal pulls from 3, is no good. Maybe he's starting to find some desperation here for the Nuggets. As here's Harden on the other end. Drives to the basket. Hangs. And can't get the and one. They'll call Bradley Beal for his second foul of the game. Harden will go back to the line. He's having himself a sensational game. He's pushing 40 points now, as he knocks down both of his free throws, 113-106. Now a 7-point lead. The lead continues to grow. The time on the clock continues to shrink. Not a good combination for Denver. As they find Jokic down low, still being guarded by Leonard. Spins off of him. Tough shot, no good. And Denver falls out of takeover mode. And Leonard with the rebound is going to push the pace. And he's going to knock it down for 2. Now a 9-point game in favor of the Clippers, as the fans here at the Intuit Dome getting into it. Yes, pun intended. 9-point lead now in favor of the home squad. Jokic again being guarded by Leonard, trying to knock him inside, but there's going to be a blocking foul on Leonard. I thought Jokic stepped out. Instead, that'll send the Joker to the line, so maybe some superstar treatment there. As Jokic knocks down the first, and he knocks down the second, so makes good use of the opportunity. 7-point game now with 1:45 left to play. Here's Paul George with it. Had a great past couple of weeks. Supposed to get the day off, but, desperate times call for desperate measures when it gets down to crunch time. And he's going to get to the line. He takes it to Bradley Beal, his 3rd foul of the contest. As George does miss the first free throw. Second one, though, from PG-13 is up and in. So pushes it now to an 8-point lead. 1:35 still on the clock. Both teams still have 2 timeouts, both in the bonus. As Murray lobs it up for Jokic. It allows Leonard to get positioning, but Jokic knocks it down anyway. And the big man continues to keep the Nuggets in this one. The Murray-Jokic connection, which has been so beneficial for Denver in the past. 6 points, though. Can the Clippers hold on? Here's George inside. Backing down his man. Draws a double. Finds Boston for three. And he knocks it down. Big-time tray ball from B.J. Boston Jr. Pushes it back up to 9 right when Denver thought they were getting close. The Clippers hit a big-time shot and extend that lead once more. Is now at the minute mark. Murray trying to drive inside on Harden. Loses his dribble. Pulls up. Can't hit. Rebounded by James Harden. And now inside a minute, the Clippers, they just got to take care of the basketball. They're going to slow it down, wear some clock. Nuggets will not foul. As here's Leonard off the screen, pulls from the mid-range, and he knocks it down. Kawhi Leonard off the mid-range with 2 more. It's now 121 to 110, an 11-point lead. And I think it's safe to say, oh, no, actually, never mind. Murray's going to knock down a 3. He's going to make it a little bit more competitive. 8 points separate these two squads, but Harden gets the inbounds pass, and they're not going to foul him. They can't get to him, and Harden's just going to slam it down with 2 hands. They give him the free lane. He takes advantage, 123 to 113. Denver just didn't get a foul off. So now they're going to have to do it again. They lob it inside for Jokic, and they're going to actually try the 3-ball. Jokic had a clear shot. He didn't take it off the miss. They find Watanabe, and he's going to miss as well, and that seems like it'll do it. Inside 10-minute shot clock is off, and the Clippers will win the crucial matchup between the teams threatening in the play-in tournament by a final score of 123 to 113. A high-scoring game down the stretch, but it's LAC who gets the big win. Good game here for the Clippers. A very good show of endurance down the stretch. I thought, they faced a little bit of adversity, but they capitalized. James Harden put up 42 points in this game. Leonard had 29 of his own. Highland and Kevin Love also had double figures, hitting 3 3-pointers in this game. A good showing for him. Overall, just a good team effort. Murray had 28 despite the injury. Jokic had 26, which, it's honestly not the worst to keep him. Beal had 17. Bruce Brown had 11, but just not enough from the other bench unit players, which has kind of been what plagues the Denver Nuggets. Ending the week, Jokic did get Western Conference Player of the Month, though, or week, as well as Joel Embiid Eastern. And Jokic actually does get Western Conference Player of the Month. Spoiled that one for a half second, while Giannis gets it as well. Your rookies of the month are the same 2 who got it to begin the year. Justin Edwards of the Wizards and Donovan Clingan of the Portland Trailblazers. Now, the next game, we're going to play the Lakers, and I know it's back-to-back games, and I know the Lakers are very bad, but I do want to play this game because this is our last matchup with the Los Angeles Lakers this year, and, well, earlier in the season, LeBron James said that this is his final year. He's going to retire at the end of this season, so this is our last matchup against the Kings, so I do want to play this one and just kind of get one last look at one of, if not the greatest basketball player of all time. So we'll see that in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. 2 more episodes, and then we will get to the play-in tournament. So I can't wait to see you guys there as we have 8 exciting matchups to get through. If you enjoyed, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more basketball content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.